Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, BA. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, partner.
Lot to talk about, BA.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Portland, they are one of the best teams in the league, even though they fell to 5 this week. I think they'll rebound and play better going forward.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. And for Portland, MP is out there with Deni Avdija. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Toumani Camara. And it's Lillard in at the point. And arguably the biggest surprise of the NBA draft, Shams, the Blazers taking Yang Hansen with the 16th pick.
This shocked me, and he's just another center. They've had a few of them over the last few years. Most notably, Donovan Clingan, who was the 7th overall pick in 2024. But Yang Hansen was projected to go in the 2nd round. Then finds himself leaping all the way to number 16. But only time will tell if they saw something that literally everyone else missed out on. He could be a very big piece to keep an eye on in the NBA for years to come.
Yeah, let's keep an eye for sure on this one. And Chicago has possession following the three-point basket by Portland from deep. Giddey. The shot that time not on target. Now Portland with it, and they've been one of the more exciting teams in the league this year, besting most of their opponents by a healthy margin.
Yeah, not many close games for them this year. When they win big. That kind of dominance has made them feared by the rest of the league. Well, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
Oh, nice shot by Lillard.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here are the Bulls now. 6-point game. Here's Vucevic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Holiday. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Chicago ball.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
Vucevic, a screen on Holiday. White for 3. And again, Chicago, no good. Trailblazers lead by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Camara. Now Holiday. There's a screen by Camara. Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Giddey after the basket by Portland. Outside White. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Buzelis. 6 to shoot. The 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago. MP, and it's Portland scoring again. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals. Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at Portland in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed.
Checking out the Trailblazers, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Let's see some of the numbers here for Matas Buzelis.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Bulls making their last shot. MP, that one's good.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
White against Holiday. White, the pass to Vucevic. Avdia pulls it in.
struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
White finds Giddey. Back to White. To the inside. And Vucevic slams it in.
Rolling with purpose off the pick. Vooch, impressive basketball IQ, is really featured in screen and rolls.
And with the new CBA Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Trailblazers lead by 14. Lillard outside. Portland moving it around. Off the outside. To the middle. Here's MP. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The best long-range shooters amongst point guards. What a luxury to have these guys on your squad. Third is Damian Lillard.
And over the years, we have really seen the point guard position evolve. Give these guys a whole bunch of credit. I mean, what a great group of long-range shooters.
Well, when the game has made the three-point shot so important, these point guards have all added that. This is an impressive list.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Grant's checked in for Kamara, and it's Sharp in for Drew Holiday. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. .25 left in the first quarter of the game. Picked by Vucevic. White for three. Portland with a rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Grant outside. MP outside. Three-pointer. Drops in the three. MP's got 19 points.
What an exceptional start for him, draining 8 of his last 9 shots.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
54 seconds left in the first. Outside Sharp. Back to Lillard. Pass to Avdia. Here's MP. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Blazers making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Then for Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terry comes in for White. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. Bulls trail by 18. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They double him with MP. Jones finds Collins. No good on the three. Portland has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. MP inside. Collins there. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That was on Zach Collins.
such a smart move by MP with the shot fake. Once he had the defender in the air, the rest was easy.
Outside Jones. Herder from long range. No good that time. And so it's MP making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, the Trailblazers have been rolling along, haven't they?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Trey Jones is out there with Javon Carter. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Smith. And it's Herder in at the 3, the small forward. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player. But we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
Here's Grant after the basket by Chicago. Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Here's Jones. Collins with a screen on Grant. There's Herder with the 3. The shot, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
That's good from Grant on the assist by Klingon. And the Trailblazers lead by 19. Jones, the pass to Smith. Here's Herder. And Klingon pulls it down. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Clock at 2. Henderson misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
Let's hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers answer.
And some changes here for Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Klingon. Drew Holiday comes in for Grant. And Lillard subbed in for Henderson. Then for Chicago, Booz Ellis is checked in for Smith. The Sumu comes in for Herder. And it's Kobe White in for Carter. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalance any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Pass to Holiday. Portland moving it around. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Lillard's got 5.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, you take it right at him, and if they block the shot, fine, but you can't back down.
Now here's Jones. 9 points in his last outing.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Lillard. Ooh, Lillard takes the hit and scores.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
On the wing, Jones, defended by Lillard. White for 3. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Lillard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Outside White. Pass to Collins. Back to White. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And finally building some momentum here in the second quarter.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Here's Dosunmu, following the 3-point basket by Portland. From 18 feet away, and White, the bucket on the assist by Buzelis. White's got 10.
Yeah, the mid-range is a rare area for White, but he seemed confident that he could hit the shot.
Back to Sharp. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Another 3 for Portland.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Here's Jones. He's got 5. Dosunmu outside. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board.
You have to defend the 3-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right.
Man's got things to do. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
Well, he's really connected, and he has great instinct. It's almost like he can sniff out a story better than anyone.
And it's good for 2.
What a pretty shot. Quietly, Holiday has been a great NBA player for more than a decade.
Holiday against White. Outside Jones. White looking it over. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Back to Lillard. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 17. Pass to White. Baseline J. That shot off. And so it's Portland, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
We all have big expectations for MP, and he's crushing it. Lets his game do the talking. We'd like to see that from a young player.
I don't think there's any doubt that he's going to go far in this league.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Chicago Bulls.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying.
Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them. But come on, man. You got to compete.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Avdia out there with MP. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Kamara in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the three-point basket by Portland. Takes it inside. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Now here's Giddey. He's scoreless. Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Buzelis. From deep, Giddey. Offensive rebound.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
MP outside. Back to Lillard. Stolen by Giddey. White on the wing. Outside Giddey. And it's Vucevic, that time on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. Trailblazers lead by 18. Lillard outside. Back to Avdia. Lillard outside. There's the three. Gets the three to fall. Lillard's got 21 points in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
Shot from the inbound. Portland with a rebound. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the game.
Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside Holiday. Pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
It's White with the drive. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Trailblazers lead by 19. Outside Holiday. Back to Lillard. Stolen by Giddey. DeSumo outside. Jacks up a 3. Portland with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
Pass to Kamara. Inside. Here's Lillard. Yep, that one's good. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Back to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Lillard. And that one's good. Giddey's got his first points of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They have a 19-point lead. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Kamara. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Kamara's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Vucevic, a screen on Lillard. Here's Giddey. And he makes it on the layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Portland leading by 20. And 10, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Advia and Toumani Kamara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade. Well, MP has been very aggressive here looking for his own offense, generating great results.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here. Sharps checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Herter's checked in for White. So it's Chicago now. Herter up top. And here's Giddey. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Trailblazers lead by 22. Off the outside. Portland moving it around. Takes a three, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
MP a screen on Herder. And that one's good. Sharp.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Back to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Takes the 3. Portland with a rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. For the Trailblazers, Robert Williams checked in for MP. Grant comes in for Kamara. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Drew Holiday. Then for Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. And it's Jones in for Dosunmu. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Chicago making their last shot.
Oh, a sensational play. Adjusting in midair to elude the defender, just couldn't finish.
Pass to Jones. Giddey with a screen on Sharp. And here's Herder. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Avdia passes to Henderson. Williams against Collins. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Henderson. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Outside White. And Klingon pulls it down. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 5. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Here's Grant. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Trailblazers. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Bulls, Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Smith. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Herder in at small forward. Now here's Jones. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Sharp. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Pass to Herder. Over Grant. Herder can't hit. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Outside, Williams. Now Grant. Fires for three. Smith with the rebound.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Outside White. Pass to Jones. The three hits the trifecta.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Lillard left side to the inside. Here's Klingon. And it's Chicago with a board. Jones with the ball. Now White. Smith outside. There's the screen from the arc. Damian Lillard with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Trailblazers, MP's checked in for Klingon. Murray comes in for Williams, and it's Henderson in for Lillard. And a change for the Bulls. Vucevic is checked in. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Henderson. Now here's MP. On the wing, Murray. Henderson outside. 5 to shoot. MP outside. The shot. Chicago with a rebound. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by White. 18 points for Nikola Vucevic.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Murray finds Sharp. Portland moving it around. MP, a screen on Herder. Here's Grant. Outside Sharp. Murray from outside. Chicago with a rebound. Here's White. Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Now here's MP. Yes, it's good. MP's got 27 points.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Here's Giddey. Up and in on the layup.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
So it's Portland now. It's an 18-point lead. Outside Sharp. Three-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Dosunmu on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Now Vucevic. That's what he wanted.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Now here's MP. Outside Sharp. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
The Bulls trail by 18. Oh, the slam! Off a fantastic lead pass. What a play!
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Henderson. Outside MP. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Williams. Here's Grant. Let's loose for 3. That's off. White against Sharp. Now Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Williams. Now Vucevic. Clock at 6. Oh, no good on the layup.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Trailblazers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's MP. Chicago making their last shot. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Substitution on the court.
Jones feels it out. Here's Herter from deep. Jacks up a 3. Jones outside, beyond the arc. Oh, another chance here for the Bulls. Collins with a screen on Henderson. Just 5 to shoot.
Zach Collins.
MP cashes it in. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you topped 30 points in a win. Watching you play, it looked like this wasn't just any old win for you.
These are the nights you live for, Dominic. Your shots are dropping, your teammates are right there with you, fighting every step of the way. This is what you think every night's gonna be like when you're a kid dreaming about making it to the league. So I make sure to appreciate every game when my reality matches my dream.
Great, MP. Thank you.
I appreciate you believing in me, Dominic.
Ryan, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time.